so pra Kohima village kan be ini kure na ini Kohima de bishi pota ni nijo manu kini behave kure nijo area dina itu first sabi nijo la jaga dina mati male guys na pota ni kure de ini behavior is not confined to Kohima village na but Kohima the capital ho ni mi so try to dekhi as na otherwise the behavior the same as in Nagaland itu molestation la case di na Taganla church organization they have submitted a complaint to the village na council so I don't know na itu pastor to na from the same village na Kohima village as it na so whether the pastor is from Kohima village or from another village that I don't know but if it is from Kohima village then Kohima village has jurisdiction over the case aro takan na settle go pare but again anyway it's good the child line can be involved with it na sort of overseeing the proceedings na so na let us hope na itu Kohima village council can be na I believe na tambi ni paratak na they will find an amicable solution because under both customary law and Indian law it is right and proper. I can file a case against them if they try to enforce their authority on me. Union act bra. Kiki union nagamoni to bujibide, especially union kan dik kam kora. Kik auto union hobe, rickshaw union hobe, na taxi union na, tribal union kan hobe, student union hobe. आपने किबा enforce करे try करे authority na जल्दी जाओ दे.
Hello viewers, welcome to Fort Nagaland News. Amian Hodai, Amian Nagamanuhan Garne Kobor Bunai Naitake, Itu Nishna Aji Arobi, Amian Aina Kota Kutaka, Sir GB Kauto Aina says, Sir, thank you so much. Or Amian get time there, Aro Ajila issue to man, Aji, the shit down in Alak issue to Javula Kotan Hulu, Aji, Hudio Munjai Tagado, regarding the incidents that are happening now, Nagaland, especially अपनी जना से खबर तो पाइन थे को कोहिमा दे one is regarding itu school la bachan la itu se aro ekta to regarding that molestation la case support pastor la it's a news to be show last to balba babna kone saisho kole etu jaisho kole to amian tate village council iniga cholai na aija so like what is the difference between itu village council laga aro Indian laws aro itu mana tribal council इनका टाइप थे इतु की ऐसे डिफरेंस सर इतु लोग अपनी भी इतु केस खान तो सही ना इतु लोग बुझाई दो मान लेना मान जाने होंगे
तो मोगन नागालैंड तो इतु आर्टिकल 371 ए ना तारीबरा ना मोगन ला customs traditions ना इतु अप्लाई करेंगे ना except ना मोगन स्टेट असेंबली पर लॉ पास करने ना
अच्छा ये कुरिशिना कुरान
तो इतु आने को इतु नागालैंड विलेज एंड एरिया काउंसिल एक्ट इना था किसे पासोदी नागालैंड विलेज एरिया काउंसिल को अबॉलिश करिसे पासोदी इतु विलेज काउंसिल एक्ट एकला होइसे पासोदी आरो विलेज एंड ट्राइबल काउंसिल एक्ट ना कुरिगेना आरो इतु पासोदी अमेंडमेंट लास्ट 2022 अमेंड करिसे so basing on that na to 1978 the first pass korise to tadi pass kora tu taikan administration of justice na to tadi likha tu the village council constituted under the law in force from time to time shall administer na justice within the village limits na bosti la limit in accordance with the customary law and usages as accepted by the canons of justice established in Nagaland, and the law in this respect as enforced from time to time. So, what interpretation, law to interpretation, alag-alag thaki. But what I believe this says is, okay, ekta village council to tala bossila limit majority, according to the customary law, justice administer koribo but yeti in accordance with the customary law and usages as accepted by the canons of justice established in Nagaland and the law in this respect as enforced from time to time. What this means is the canons of justice, the laws of justice established in the state of Nagaland, meaning just one tribe la na customary law. Just because it is in their jurisdiction, takan la totally different. It must be in accordance with the laws of other people across Nagaland. So, iki bosi manu hoy na that is again a different issue. Alak tribe hoyle tu na then it has to be in accordance with the common canons called laws na established in Nagaland. It was tested. So it is bishi vague as a controversial. Only be tan amendment act that was in 2022 na yeti tan itu elaborate kurisi. Itu section 14 thagis de. So the village council shall function as village court na as envisaged under rules of administration of justice and police in Nagaland 1937. 1937 the British country itu na administration of justice and police in Nagaland. Itu kiba korigina ase pass korigina ase. To itu hasapra guidelines na itu hasapra koribe na within the village limits. In accordance with the customary law and usages as accepted by the canons of justice established in Nagaland. So what it means, it must be acceptable to what has been established against IPC no CRPC against Indian laws. It must be in concord in accordance aro iti appeal system itu. Any appeal against a decision of the village court shall lie with the subordinate district customary court, Debashikan district customary court, subordinate district customary court and district customary as decided by the area administrative officer or the deputy commissioner. So it is deputy commissioner, noile talanchi ADC, SDO, EAC one forward koro paribo appeal to the Debashi court, and further they itu do yeti likhane, but you can appeal that in the courts, high court so yeti elaborate korigina ase the steps in the case of dispute between among villages same district hole DC alag district hole commissioner ini digina ase. So itu molestation la case di Nagaland church organization they have submitted a complaint to the village council. So I don't know itu pastor to from the same village Kohima village as so whether the pastor is from Kohima village or from another village, that I don't know. But if it is from Kohima village, then Kohima village has jurisdiction over the case. Aro takan settle go pare. But again, another controversy is having a customary law. We don't have punishment for homosexual offenders. Neither. These are modern day things. So that is again very controversial. Jurisdiction to Isaiah, but the crime is not covered by the Naga customary law.
Or regarding this
homosexuality.
It's a new phenomenon.
But anyway, if pastor do alak bosia hoile, he can appeal to the judicial process. So then the thing, Kohima village no longer have a jurisdiction. So let's see, regarding the thing, the school children kan to itu do sabi, manu kan do naga manu frog in the well quad itu as. Mo nijo la behavior na sai. Aru manu la to point kuro bole expert as it. So pra Kohima village kan be ini kure ini Kohima de bishi pata nahi. Nijo manu kini behave kure nijo area di itu first sabi. When Nagaland I'm quite familiar to so ini behave kure de. Nijo la jaga di mati male guys pata nahi kure de. Ini behavior is not confined to Kohima village. na but Kohima the capital ho ani mi so try to dekhi as na otherwise the behavior the same as in Nagaland na same adi azan di ko na ini barbarian uncivilized na behavior same so to leave that aside aru itu plus tense to na is both the perpetrators and the victims so najane ho but I think that means they must be below 18 years and below 18 years under law they're children they're considered as children so the normal laws do not apply na
juveniles
juvenile arrest kuribo koile bhi na detention to thana jail dina pare home gandhi rakhibo lage na even if they arrested na questioning also different type is na police one ekla pra na pare na there must be it must be done gently na according to thing na aro court system bhi sabi itu India la as it is age di mon customary law la kota koiso na but in this case itu perpetrator kan do alleged perpetrators kan do Kohima village Angami and victim to I think Rainbow na so even if they come under Indian law na itu bujibo like Juvenile Justice Act pra ko atu na the principles to be followed in implementing the act na Juvenile Justice Act so number 15 di aso do principle of diversion na measures for dealing with children in conflict with law na bacha khan na ini law break raki hole without resorting to judicial proceedings na without resorting to judicial proceedings court na jayegi na shall be promoted na paratak itu encourage koribo lage court na jayegi na bar na fasla koribo le na unless it is in the best interest of the child or society as whole na so unless itu bacha to compromise korle bacha means the one who has committed the crime not the victim na so tai crime commit korle bhi na he must be treated differently from an ordinary criminal na so itu Don Bosco High School can be Kohima Village Council what likhise koise so that is not against the law in fact that is in accordance with the Juvenile Justice Act now police can involve no but anyway it's good the child line can be involved with it sort of overseeing the proceedings so let us hope itu Kohima Village Council can be I believe tambi ni paratak they will find an amicable solution because under both customary law and Indian law it is right and proper
so sir next question moving on to the next question mo hodium jai thake to like amian all of muina age bra news ekta ko thakse I don't want to name them holibi ajikal apne jana se kote jhamila hola se amian naga society be it church be it the horse tribal horse bishi jhamila hola to itu news khan buna time de comment section di manu koina tahan tade nijor la customary law nai ni why you are settling this in the court of law inga koina it law bodol ame ge please enlighten us
earlier case tv monit law kotha even it is now defined in the Nagaland Village and Tribal Council Act that appeal process of appeal so whether it's customary law or tradition the right of appeal is there even up to the Supreme Court when you cannot settle an issue between two persons then you have to go to a third party to it was aro tribal council la kothati moi to polar object kori ase de itu singho libi kota singho au singen these are just unions associations under Article 19 I think right to form union association these are not customary rights customary law di moi to barbar Naga customary law does not recognize any authority apart from the village na every village is self-sufficient unto itself, especially in matters of law and order, na customs. So Nagaland Rio Kobo, the government they tried to overcome this barrier. Na tahan itu I think 2009 days already. Takan mo agiti ko is na Nagaland Village and Area Council Act tagise 1978. Then Area Council to abolish kurise. So Nagaland Village Council Act tagise. Then I think it was 2009 as well. Itu banaise Nagaland Village and Tribal Council Act kurina. Aru tari Tribal Council form kuribo koina tan itu kanun pass kurise assembly. De tan tadi to my contention is law. Na kiki law holibi it is based on something, whether it is customs, traditions, usages, or whether religion, na morality, na it's always based on something. A law which is based on nothing is called an illegitimate law. Na illegitimate called a bastard. Na baba ma na taki na takanis na. So this tribal council na act is a bastard law. It is challengeable. The judicial review koi na parliament, holy assembly, you can pass any law, but they are all subject to judicial review. Challenge koi na court na ito it's got no basis. So why I say that is because of this. The composition, tenure, and method of constitution of the tribal councils and apex tribal councils, their powers, duties, and functions, etc., shall be as per the traditions, customs, practices, and usages of the tribes concerned. The tribe can do it when we don't have any custom or usages for any authority apart from the village council. How can we form this thing? How can you say that tribal council is based on customary law? It is based on Indian law, which says right to form union thing. Organizations. Or Nagaland TV to Kothai to say, Mugan Nagamana Nobuchi. Everywhere else in the world, union form Gulebe Kushias, member Kuruna Kuribo. Nagaland by force. I am say, I say, automatically some whole member. No, can't give a force to jail. I can file a case against them if they try to enforce their authority on me. Union act abra. Kiki union Nagamani to Bujivide. Especially union can come kura. Kik auto union hobi, rickshaw union hobi, na taxi union na, tribal union can hobi, student union hobi. आपने क्या enforce को ले try को ले authority ना जल्दी जाओ दे. At the most आपने इतना मानोगे मुझे ना member नहीं कोई ना membership इतना क्या हो पाएगा. It was. So any dispute, especially union between itu court jago lagi. Kali customary law laki ki lakukan itu.
तो मने वहाँ ये कोई जगह दो अपनी को दो एक तो माला खुश
होय
मने customary law नहीं नी कि गाने court पे जासे
customary law is for customs ना custom kan violate kura custom ki na thaga violate आगे दी one is ना homosexual ना practice kan ला तो specifically থাকিবও পাৰে হলিবে another way না rape law to aso na action no pare na so things like that no to bujibo like na the crime na the punishment must suit the crime the thing the procedure or the punishment I mean the fact finding na must be in accordance with the law to crime na thakala na to when we don't that concept of that crime is missing from Naga customary law. How can Naga customary law handle that case? Na it was na.
So sir, let us wind up. Every time अपनी क्या होता है मान लोग पामदे or anyone else एक तम message for Nagas ना I mean every interview. What is your message for people today?
Sabi mano bishibra why my sob la kotati kwe why because I know how to read, I know how to research, and I think. Itu foreign language ti likhan gitu. In a sense, na buja, na English ti likhi aso. So it one time lubi na take time out na to read na. And the more you read, the more you understand. Itu habit aso. Gym ti jai jala muscle build kore do na itu nisna kiman puribo iman understanding build kore do. To read na kali watching na one ajakali la generation kan so audio visual
Yeah, very true.
na kali video dekhibo sound na ole bi itu reading imagination to na chole ole bi improve koribo koile read koribi reading aur itu read kora soile to bhabna bi start koribo the more you read the better you become at reading the better your vocabulary the better your understanding and the better your judgment. So, puri bhi. Aro, apni kan, moi itia do 60 years ho bole ase. Moi itia kobo para to more than 50 years puri aise de. Kitab alak kan. Kali lesson lan hui. Alak kitab on nearly every subject imaginable. Itu moi I have got an educated man's understanding of issues. Ajikali moi shock hoyo. Moala time ti moala senior kan na moala jawan time ti moala senior kan. They were well versed in many other topic. Na discuss kore do. Film sabo film get discuss kore do. The thing that tai ki kore na. Ni kota. You're just watching a movie also. Na kitab purle itu kitab ti ni likhe na discussion kore tadi. Ajikali tu nai. Aru ini so everybody is living in his own cocoon na shell na aru time di kiba hoile shock kori na clay to na ini they are so surprised by events na so itu is na puri bi na be aware of what is happening around you and you will also be conversant in all subjects.
So thank you so much, sir. Aju ame nge time dia karone ingona khase aro agi tibe apno ina amian kotha koi thakibo aro viewers kan ki janai dum ja to aji sort of message to ekdom tai ekta bal message ekta dina ase ame nge aro ame ki issue sulu mohan talwa he aro ingona tala bhabna bi luisai to aji ki daw sachi to ame clear koni ja ase aro apne an bi saine bujine किनेगा अपने हान लोगों लासे तो पड़ो इतो तो अपने हान ओपड़े ऐसे होते भी इनका खबर और अलग अलग खबर खाने में हमें आहिना और अपने ही दिखाई देवो डोनर अपने साइड में फोर्ट नागालैंड न्यूज़ मोरा मचुमी फॉर एफएनएम